In this video, we're showcasing 12 automotive marvels from the 1930s that time has largely forgotten. Number 1, 1930, Mercedes-Benz SSK. Picture America in 1930. While most folks were searching for work, a privileged handful were revving up what might be the rarest car ever built. The Mercedes-Benz SSK wasn't just another automobile, it was automotive royalty on wheels. Only 40 of these beauties ever left the factory floor, making them practically mythical even back then. When this mechanical marvel roared down the street, you knew it before you saw it. That supercharged 7.1-liter engine produced a distinctive high-pitched scream that announced serious money was coming your way. While regular Americans pinched pennies for basic transportation, SSK owners dropped a jaw-dropping $7,500 on their status symbol. That's when the average worker brought home less than $1,400 a year. Each SSK demanded over 1,500 hours of meticulous hand craftsmanship. Think about that. Skilled artisans dedicating months to creating a single automobile, while 1 in 4 Americans couldn't find any work at all. Number 2, 1930, Bentley 8-liter. As the Depression tightened its grip on ordinary citizens, Bentley Motors defied economic reality with their most opulent creation yet. The 8-liter wasn't just a car, it was the last magnificent roar of a dying company, a 3-ton testament to excess in an age of scarcity. What kind of business launches its most extravagant product at the exact moment their financial foundation is crumbling? Only 100 of these magnificent machines rolled out of the factory before Bentley went bankrupt in 1931, when Rolls-Royce swooped in to acquire their struggling competitor. The 8-liter's walnut dashboard alone demanded 80 hours of skilled craftsmanship, weeks of labor for a single component that most owners would barely glance at. Meanwhile, the car could thunder along at 100 miles per hour with its heavy limousine bodywork, an almost absurd capability when the average person couldn't afford the bus fare. Number 3, 1930, Bugatti Type 41 Royale. While Bentley was crafting luxury for the British elite, across the Channel, Ettore Bugatti had a more audacious vision. The Type 41 Royale wasn't merely a car, it was a throne on wheels, crowned with an elephant. This bronze sculpture, created by Ettore's brother Rembrandt, stood proudly on the hood, trumpeting the car's absurd grandeur to a world struggling to afford bread. Consider this. When a typical American home cost under $5,000, Bugatti demanded up to $50,000 for the Royale. The 12.7-liter engine, originally designed for aircraft, powered this automotive leviathan along roads where most couldn't afford bus fare. Its massive wheelbase made modern compact cars look like toys by comparison. Bugatti planned to build 25 of these monarchical machines. He sold 6. Not because they weren't magnificent engineering marvels, but because flaunting such extreme wealth had become politically dangerous amid the suffering of millions. Number 4, 1932, Duesenberg Model SJ. While Europe's elites hesitated to flaunt their wealth, America's richest citizens had no such qualms. The Duesenberg Model SJ wasn't merely transportation. It was America's boldest statement that the Depression didn't affect everyone equally. This automotive marvel packed a supercharged straight-8 engine producing a staggering 320 horsepower, when ordinary cars struggled to muster 60. Its performance was otherworldly, reaching 104 miles per hour in second gear and topping out at 140 miles per hour on roads where most Americans couldn't even afford the gas to drive their modest vehicles. Hollywood royalty couldn't resist the allure. Clark Gable and Gary Cooper commissioned custom SJs with extravagant features like jewel-encrusted dashboards while their fans struggled to afford bread. Each $20,000 Duesenberg, nearly 15 times the average annual salary, was meticulously customized to the owner's specifications. The phrase, "It's a doozy," entered our lexicon because of this machine, a rolling reminder that some lived in an entirely different America. Number 5, 1933, Rover Speed 14. Not every speed machine of the 1930s came with a princely price tag. While America's wealthiest flaunted their Duesenbergs across the Atlantic, the Rover Speed 14 offered a different proposition entirely. Thrilling performance for the successful professional who wanted excitement without appearing tone-deaf during economic hardship. Its modest 1.6-liter engine delivered 53 horsepower, a far cry from exotic supercars, but in its lightweight body, that was enough to hit a white-knuckle 75 miles per hour on Britain's primitive roads. At 425 pounds, roughly $2,100, it cost 4 times what a working-class family earned annually, positioning it perfectly as an attainable reward for doctors and lawyers who'd climbed the professional ladder. Number 6. 1934. Mercedes-Benz 500K. When Rover was marketing sensible speed to practical professionals across the European continent, a far more sinister automotive story was unfolding. The Mercedes-Benz 500K wasn't merely transportation. It was a gleaming monument to the Nazi regime's twisted ideals of power and superiority. What makes this machine particularly unsettling is who drove it. High-ranking Nazi officials, regime-aligned industrialists, and Nazi-sympathizing film stars flaunted these automotive masterpieces on Hitler's newly built autobahns. At 100 miles per hour, the supercharged 5.0-liter engine announced the arrival of Germany's new elite. Number 7. 1935. Auburn 851 Speedster. While German elites were cruising their highways in imposing Mercedes machinery, America was writing its own bittersweet automotive story. The Auburn Automobile Company, teetering on the edge of bankruptcy during the Depression, created what would become their magnificent swan song, the 851 Speedster. Gordon Buerig's breathtaking boat-tail design wasn't just beautiful. It was a desperate final gasp from a dying company. Each Speedster came with a factory-certified 100-mile-per-hour dash plaque, proving these weren't just pretty faces. At $2,245, Auburn positioned these rolling masterpieces as performance bargains compared to their European counterparts, hoping to attract buyers in a market where few could afford luxuries. Number 8. 1936. Delahaye 135 Competition Court. The irony of crafting automotive beauty during financial collapse wasn't unique to America. In France, the Delahaye 135 Competition Court emerged as perhaps the most audacious display of wealth inequality on wheels, where a single car's custom bodywork required thousands of handcrafted hours during an era when most French citizens struggled to find any work at all. These rolling masterpieces weren't simply assembled, they were born through artistic collaboration. The Delahaye chassis served merely as canvas for celebrated coach builders like Figoni et Falaschi, Saoutchik, and Chaperon, each bringing their distinctive Art Deco vision to life through painstaking metalwork. The process demanded premium materials throughout, polished aluminum, exotic wood veneers, and the finest leather, transforming functional transportation into mobile art galleries. Number 9. 1936 SS Jaguar 100. As the French crafted rolling art for aristocrats, across the English Channel a different philosophy emerged. What if genuine speed could be attained without requiring a millionaire's fortune? Enter the SS Jaguar 100, a revolutionary machine that changed everything we thought about performance cars. In Depression-era Britain, Swallow Sidecar Company delivered a startling proposition: 100 miles per hour thrills for just 395 pounds. This wasn't merely a bargain. It was a complete reimagining of who deserved the right to go fast. Unlike its handcrafted competitors, SS achieved this price through clever engineering and efficient production methods while maintaining impressive quality. Number 10. 1937 Talbot-Lago T150-CSS. While the SS Jaguar made performance accessible across the ocean, something extraordinary was taking shape. Imagine automotive science and art merging into something that museums would later display alongside priceless sculptures. This wasn't just another car. It was the 1937 Talbot-Lago T150-CSS Teardrop. Born from the collaboration between Talbot-Lago's engineering prowess and Fagoni-et-Falaschi's coach-building artistry, each teardrop was a scientific marvel in disguise. Those flowing curves weren't just for show. They were meticulously designed aerodynamic elements allowing this beauty to reach breathtaking speeds exceeding 115 miles per hour. Number 11, 1938 Alfa Romeo 8C2900B. While the teardrop represented French artistry, across the Mediterranean, Italy was crafting a machine that would make even Enzo Ferrari envious. In a country where fascism was reshaping society, the Alfa Romeo 8C2900B emerged as Mussolini's four-wheeled propaganda masterpiece. What happened when Grand Prix racing technology met luxury coach building during a dictatorship? The result was nothing short of mechanical brilliance. The 8C's supercharged straight-eight engine delivered a staggering 180 horsepower through an innovative transaxle gearbox, creating perfect weight distribution that competing manufacturers wouldn't achieve for decades. The car's independent suspension system, revolutionary for all four wheels, gave it handling capabilities that seemed almost supernatural on 1930s roads. Those hydraulic brakes? They provided stopping power that drivers of ordinary cars couldn't even imagine. Number 12, 1939, BMW 328. Not everyone could afford to join Mussolini's automotive aristocracy, but across the Alps, BMW was quietly revolutionizing the sports car concept. The 328 wasn't the most powerful machine of its era, nor was it the most expensive, but it contained a design philosophy so perfect that its DNA still lives in every BMW made today. What made the 328th revolutionary wasn't brute force but brilliant balance. Its innovative 2.0-liter six-cylinder produced a modest 80 horsepower, yet the car's lightweight construction created a driving experience that left more powerful competitors in the dust. This engineering approach proved itself dramatically in the punishing 1940 Mille Miglia, where the nimble 328 triumphed over cars with twice its muscle.